Hello and welcome to this Minecraft tutorial with me, Groover. Now today I have for you a cow cooking machine thing. This is basically an automated cow cooker, so once you've fed the cows, they will breed and then eventually they'll get cooked without you having to do too much else. It's also got the option for you to use your looting stuff on there so you can get extra drops and all that kind of thing. So the big question is, why am I doing a cow cooker when there's so many already on the marketplace and so many seen everywhere? The reason I'm doing this is because I think it's really cool. I think it's really small. It is tiny. Check out this footprint. It's absolutely, it's nothing. It's 3 wide by 5 wide. Oh, 5 deep. 5 wide by 3 deep? Yeah, that. Plus a little bit of height there, so it's absolutely no distance at all. And also it's got a bottom feeding section, so you just feed them from underneath. So anyway, let's have a quick look at this. Basically just feed them up underneath here. Dooba-dooba-doo. The little cowlets come out the sides at the top. Eventually. Right, so that's me used up all of my wheat there. We'll give them a few seconds. What tends to happen is sometimes when I switch over to the cook mode, they'll do another breed. So it's kind of let them set down, give them a second. If any XP comes out the bottom, that means that got extra cowlets. And then pop them back off, and then there we go. We walk away. That's it. Job done. This is basically redstoneless, and it just works flawlessly. So let's go away and have a go at building one of these things. Okay, so everything that you need is going to be in this chest right here. So all of these are your building blocks. Got some basic tools that you're going to need. You need a ready supply of wheat and a few cows. I would say 32 is a reasonable number. Let's get all of this into our inventory. And let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to cut a little T shape like this. And this is where your collection is going to be, so consider where your collection wants to be in your particular location. We're going to place the hoppers facing into the sides of the chest there. If you don't know how to do that, you hold down shift. Next up, we're going to place 3 pieces of glass like this. We're going to place our glass pane like that, and then we're going to place a block on top of the pane like that. We're going to come around to the sides and get our trapdoors and place those like this so that they flap down over the sides. Next up, you can take that back. Right, so time to start building the actual shape of this. We're just going to go around in a U shape exactly like this, so that's 5 by 3. And then we're going to place our buttons next, because that's the easiest thing to do. And you might as well get your dispensers in your hotbar there. 1 button in the middle at the back, 1 button there, and 1 button there. Next up, dispensers. We're going to place 1 on top of the button, so it's floating like that, and then 2 and 3. Okay, so that's what you should now have. This is 5 across the back by 3 on the sides, and that's the shape that we've got. Next, we're just going to start filling this in. And then we do the same with the glass at the front, so that just goes straight up to the same level as this, and then like that, too high. But let's just pop down here and have a quick look. This is what you've now got. Okay, so the next move is going to be to place 2 blocks here and here. Now, these are really only for the initial breeding of the cows. So the way that I would do it personally is I would get 2 cows in here and breed them up until I've got the number of cows that I want. Then I'd remove these 2 blocks and then I can start using the machine. So for now, we're just going to put those in. I'm going to put everything else on the hotbar because I can. And then we're just going to start filling in the top like this. Now, this is the drop chute where the cows go. Because I don't need to breed them up, I'm just going to knock these 2 blocks straight back out now. Just like that. Okay, so we're going to drop the cows in. I'm going to drop all 32 in at once. And this is it, more or less done. We're going to drop down to the back here. We're going to put the water in the top one. Press the button. So they bob up and down. You see we've got a little cow pop out there. Next up, we're going to put the lava in the 2 side ones. Like that. And then we're going to press that again. Okay, and that is it, done. That is it, ready to roll. Have we collected anything in here? So we've got the 2 blocks that we used extra. And we've got the dirt left over. And now all that we've got left is the wheat. So, for the breeding, we're going to press this button here. That's going to get them bobbing up and down. And then we can go ahead and feed them up. And there we go. Right, so what you see is there's quite a lot of hearts still going on. So we might get a little bit of breeding after we switch the water off. So we'll switch that off. They pop down. If we see any XP come out, like that, well, we might lose the odd cow every so often. Then we can turn that over, and away we go. So the two options that you've got here is you can either leave the lava popping out, which means that when these guys grow up, they'll pop the head into the lava and die automatically and put the drop straight into the chest. Or you can leave the water on with these guys bobbing up and down, and then when these guys grow up, you can just go in there with your looting sword. So on this one we've got looting 3, sharpness 5, fire aspect, so we'll get everything cooked up already. But this is going to save you cooking the actual animals. Okay, so there we go guys, that is it. This is a really super small, super cheap cow cooker, which can basically fit into any build that you're doing. It's small enough to fit pretty much anywhere. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you did, please do leave a like, and if you want to see some more, drop me a subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye!